Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of New Bern where a restaurant fire that happened has been ruled accidental. Now firefighters were called shortly after 3 p.m. to the Sanuki restaurant on Noose Boulevard in New Bern. Now first crews arrived in 2 minutes, finding the building on fire. Firefighters say the blaze was brought under control within minutes, and it's completely out within about an hour. Now, the restaurant was closed, but there were employees inside at the time. Investigators say the fire began in the kitchen, where a deep fryer filled with grease had caught fire. It quickly spread into the attic. No one was injured in the fire that caused significant smoke and fire damage, according to firefighters. Now, New Bern was helped by west of New Bern and Township 7 Township 7 volunteer fire departments at the scene, while the Tri-Community Volunteer Fire Department manned the city's headquarters station in case there were any other fire calls. Now, there's no word on when the restaurant might reopen. I also want to shed light on another story in Greenville of a van that crashed into an assisted living center. This is footage of that van. Greenville police say it happened around 9:15 a.m. at Willow Springs Apartments on Spring Forest Road. Officers say the driver of the van was dropping someone off for work, and that driver's foot slipped off the brake and hit the accelerator pedal. The van ran into the bedroom of an apartment with 2 people inside. One was in the bedroom but wasn't hurt, police say. Now, the driver is being charged with unsafe movement, no liability insurance, and an expired driver's license. They received minor injuries, according to police. And now we want to turn our attention to the ongoing fight in D.C. over seditious conspiracy claims made by the president against Democratic lawmakers. NBC's Peter Alexander has more.
This morning, new security concerns and growing backlash.
We got to lower the temperature.
After President Trump attacked 6 Democratic lawmakers online yesterday, writing, quote, seditious behavior punishable by death. The Democrats, all veterans of the military or intelligence community, had posted a video calling on members of the military to defy what they called illegal orders.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
The Democrats were not specific in the video, but say they've heard concerns from troops about the Trump administration strikes against alleged drug boats near South America and about the use of troops in U.S. cities. The president writing online yesterday, it's called seditious behavior at the highest level. Each one of these traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial, before saying seditious behavior was punishable by death. And later reposting another user's comment that read, hang them, George Washington would. The White House denying the president called for violence in his posts.
Just to be clear, does the president want to execute members of Congress?
No.
But Democrats say President Trump's words are dangerous.
He's got supporters out there that they listen to what he says.
Michigan Democrat Alyssa Slotkin, who appears in the video, tells NBC News she now has 24/7 security after receiving close to 1,000 threats following the president's posts.
The threat level just went through the roof.
The White House putting the blame on the Democrats.
They are literally saying to 1.3 million active duty service members not to defy the chain of command.
Some Republicans are calling for the rhetoric to come down.
The words that the president chose are not the ones that I would use, okay? Obviously, I don't think that these are crimes punishable by death or any of that, okay? What they did was, I think, unprecedented in American history, and it should be called out, and that's what the president is expressing.
And again, that was Peter Alexander reporting. We now want to turn to your weather forecast, looking at sunny skies coming up on Sunday. We've got a ways to get there, though. We've got to get through the rest of today and tomorrow before we can get back to that sunshine. I know there's probably more than just a few of you out there hoping and wishing for it later on today. We may see a few breaks of sun maybe around 5 p.m., but it's obviously because it's happening around 5 p.m., it's going to be pretty short-lived. Now, as far as rain showers go, we're continuing to watch most of those drops work their way further and further out into the Atlantic, but still seeing quite a bit of rain over the eastern half of eastern North Carolina, essentially east of Highway 17. Once you get west of 17, the showers are looking far more broken and scattered. There's still a significant amount of moisture left in this system, though. We'll be feeling that as we make our way through the day tomorrow, starting out with some morning showers as we wake up around 7, 8, 9 a.m. And then from there, we'll have some heavier raindrops expected to roll through once we reach really your Saturday late afternoon to Saturday evening. I think around 5, 6 o'clock, we'll start to see again another round of those showers and storms pushing their way through eastern North Carolina, coming in from the northwest. Now, this is what it looks like outside in Greenville right now. Dreary. It has been a day where we've seen cloud cover, cooler than average air temperatures, and light rain, drizzle even, just continuing to come down and make it feel like we are very much in that fall season. This makes me feel like we're about to again throw on Peanuts movie. I think it was the Great Big Pumpkin, or Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Anyways, we're getting off course here. Neuse River Camp, 58 degrees, dew points in the mid-50s, again continuing to give us lower visibility than what we're normally used to. Air temperatures should make it into the low 60s coming up this afternoon. Seeing that across some of our coastal communities. Manio looking at 60 degrees, as is Oriental, 62 in Stumpy Point, 64 in Hatteras, 61 in Beaufort. As you head a little bit further inland, again, more of the upper 50s present, 56 degrees in Rocky Mount, 57 through Goldsboro, as well as Williamston, 58 in New Bern, Washington, Plymouth, and Edenton. It is going to be a cooler day than yesterday, but we should still make our seasonal average in the low 60s thanks to a gradually increasing breeze out of the south. Now, today, again, cloud cover is going to stick with us pretty much through most of the day. Again, there is that slight chance we may see a few breaks in the clouds coming up later on today, but I don't want people to go trying to plan their day around it. Overnight lows tonight going to be staying in the upper 50s. That will leave us with a warmer start to tomorrow morning than what we've been used to. Low to mid 60s by the time we reach 7 to 8 a.m., warming into the low 70s by 11 to around noon. And then in the afternoon again, potentially seeing a few stray sun breaks, but then more rain showers show up later tomorrow afternoon around 3, 4, 5 p.m. And that's when we could possibly see some thunderstorms move into eastern North Carolina. Now after that, Sunday's dry, Monday's dry, air temperatures back into the mid 60s. And then we get warm again, Tuesday and Wednesday. When that warmth comes, it comes with a little bit more humidity, and that leads to some rain chances. We, again, are in need of the drop, so I'm not going to throw any sort of shade at these raindrops as they roll in. I'm very thankful for them. 74 degrees on Tuesday, turns to 76 on Wednesday, and then we drop down by nearly 15 degrees from Wednesday into Thanksgiving, and then even cooler coming up for Friday, Black Friday that is, after Thanksgiving, going from 62 degrees down to 51 degrees. So expect a bit of a chill if you're going to be doing any out and about holiday shopping, or of course if you're just doing the shopping on your phone, you don't really need to worry about the chill that much. Anyways, that's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Friday. We'll see you back here at 1 o'clock.